So it's been a while. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Daniel here from the GeekSpeakNation channel. And wow, I have not said that in a very long time. It's been about almost 2 years since I have made a YouTube video. I took a very extended hiatus from making content, and there may have been a point in time where it might have also been permanent. I wasn't quite sure. The reason for me not making a video in such a long time has just been life, the ups, the downs, everything in between. And yeah, that just kind of took away from me wanting to make content. And to be fair, a lot of things have happened since I last uploaded a video. I have gotten married. I have moved to a different city. As evident of, we still have boxes back there that I have yet to unpack. Things have been moving along quite steadily, and it's taken a lot for me to adjust to many of the different changes that have happened in my life recently. So it's just been a lot in that regard. So my passion for like making videos just kind of fell to the wayside, and it took a lot before I had to get pushed to the realization from my lovely, lovely wife that if I want to make something, I need to do it for myself and do it because I want to do it, not because I want to make a career out of this or make a bunch of money or influence or any of that sort of stuff. I need to go back to the roots of why I was making videos in the first place, and that was just to talk about nerdy stuff that I liked. So it took me a while to get to that point and feel comfortable, and I kept putting off making videos because I was like, okay, I am gonna come back with the greatest plan ever, all right? I'm gonna come back with X amount of videos. I'm gonna do this type of essay. I'm gonna all I was doing was just, delaying, just hitting record, essentially. But here I am. I hit record. What is next for the channel? One, I would like to get the channel remonetized. I'm currently not a YouTube partner anymore, or Google AdSense partner, because the channel was inactive for so long. So I have to make videos again in order to get that back. That would be nice. In terms of the content itself, I don't really have a specific goal besides just talking about things that I actually genuinely want to talk about and not feeling forced to do what I was doing before, which was like making reaction videos on every single trailer and every single thing and turning everything I was doing and everything I was consuming into content, and not really creating that healthy barrier in between what I enjoyed watching or playing and what I was turning into a YouTube video. So I'm just going to review what I want to review. And if I do find something I want to react to, I will react to it, but I will be cutting back on the reaction content, just because I was really not doing it because I wanted to. I was doing it because I was like, yeah, I need to bring in reaction videos, bring in the most people. But in actuality, it just brings in people who want to see someone talk about that specific subject. And as invigorating as one's personality might be, most of the time that's not going to bring in a loyal fan base that wants to see more of what you have to say about different subject matter in a more in-depth way. So I will, if I am going to react to something, it's going to be something I'm genuinely interested in, like the upcoming PlayStation conference. I love those. So that would possibly be something I'd do. I know for sure I definitely want to talk about, some of the games I've been playing, or make reviews about catching up on movies and TV shows, because part of the reason I haven't done any reviews is because I really have not been watching anything, movies or TV shows or anything like that a lot lately, as compared to when I first started, or even a few years back when I was uploading. So I need to get back to the ball, get back to the swing of things. But I have recently played Resident Evil 4 Remake and Star Wars Jedi Survivor. So those are two things that I could easily talk about in the near future. besides that, I do have plans for a second channel. I don't want to go too in depth into the details about that, but I do want to start a second channel to talk about one subject in particular, and that is Dungeons and Dragons. Because since I last uploaded, it was actually at the end of 2021, I played my first game of Dungeons and Dragons, where I was a dungeon master and hosted a game. And since then, that roller coaster has never stopped. And I have been playing Dungeons and Dragons since then, and it has become a huge, huge hobby of mine. I've been playing more and focusing more on Dungeons and Dragons than I have really when it comes to like things like even games and movies and TV shows. So it's become such a big passion of mine that I discovered over this time that I wasn't uploading anything. And I really want to create a dedicated channel to talking about it, because I don't really know if there's a place here for that sort of content. So I'd rather just have a fresh start for something like that. So I guess be on the lookout for that. But what exactly I'll post about Dungeons and Dragons, it's a little bit more up in the air and it's not as concrete. But man, it feels good recording and doing this. And last but not least, I have one more thing to discuss before I go, which is I rescued a dog. His name is Wylie. He was born about going on 2 years this November. And he's a rescue I found. He was dumped on the side of the road at a lumber yard, was where I found him. And the guys who worked there were like, just giving him snacks and food to help take care of him. But the owners had, physically hurt him. Can't use the appropriate term for it, because YouTube does not like that word, the A word. But he was not treated very well physically and had broken ribs that have since healed. And then they dumped him on the side of the road and left him there one night. And I happened to be driving around that time and saw him running across the road. And I called my wife and I was like, so I saw a dog. And talked to the people who worked at the lumber yard, and they were super sweet. And the rest has been history. And now this little boy, despite all of his trauma that he's gone through, we've helped nurse him back to health. And he's a part of our family now, which is really, really awesome. Oh God, you're getting so big. Yes, he is. Oh, wait, hold on, the microphone. He's like, what are we doing? I'm so sleepy. I wanted to have nap time. I will make this quick, Wylie, I promise. He is a happy, healthy baby boy who is also very sleepy. It is time for his second nap of the day. We don't know fully what breed he is. The vet said he could be a mix of like pit and boxer and a whole bunch of stuff. So, oh my God, are you about to fall asleep on camera? I'll let you go to sleep, okay? I'm gonna put you down now. But regardless, I'm gonna let him take his nap. He's a sleepy boy. It has been great having him around, and he has been a boost to my spirits for sure. So yeah, that is my last little surprise of things that have been happening to me over the course of the last 2 years. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I don't have a full game plan yet. I definitely want to do some housekeeping, changing the intro, changing the channel art. It's time to move on from the phase of Persona themed aesthetic on the channel. That's definitely for sure. So I think that's about it. Thanks. Thank you for watching. If you're still around, I don't blame you if you unsubscribed during that course of time and you just saw my channel art sitting there and nothing happening. Thanks. It's good to be back, and I'm just gonna take it easy and talk about some nerdy stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Daniel, and don't forget to get geeky.